But first, we have to check in with Mr. Matt Snyder. He is standing live in the brand new Lululemon Athletica store located in the first level of the Walden Galleria. Matt, take us inside.
Thank you, Lauren. Now, I have to point out that I'm sure there's a little bit of assignment envy over there, Lauren, because I am in the new Lululemon location at the Walden Gallery. We're here with Kate Rogers. Now, Kate, tell me a little bit about Lululemon for the people that haven't had a chance yet to walk into the store.
So we're actually a Canadian-based company. We were founded in 1998 in Vancouver, and we basically make clothing for any way that you sweat. Yoga, run, dancing, you sweat in it, we'll make it for you.
Now, there's so many different brands out there that sell athletic clothing, but not many have their own standalone store. So tell me a little bit about what makes your clothing a little bit different than some of those other, running shorts or tops that we might throw on.
So we stand by the fact that we're best in the world at what we do. We make a lot of stuff designed by athletes for athletes. So yogis are making the yoga wear, runners are making the running wear. We test a lot. We're a huge feedback-based company. So we get a lot of in-the-moment feedback from our athletes as they're wearing our stuff.
And speaking of wearing your stuff, I should say, we both have two examples of some of the best technical items in the store. I have a shirt on and you have a tank on. Tell me a little bit about what makes these shirts so special when we're talking about technical things.
So you're wearing the Metal Vent Tech, and one of my favorite things about this shirt is that you can't really see it in this color, but there's little silver lines through it. It's called Silverescent. It's our anti-stink. So you could sweat in it, leave it in your gym bag. It's never going to collect that nasty odor that a cotton shirt's going to.
And I'm not embarrassed pointing this out. I did take this shirt for a run. I think on Monday it was super nice out. I was sweating a lot and I couldn't smell myself, which is actually pretty impressive.
That's great. Well, my shirt has the same qualities in it too, but it's really, really lightweight. So it's got that ventilation where I'm not going to get too overheated while I'm working out too.
And one thing that makes Lululemon a little bit unique when it's talking about retail is the fact that it's not just about retail, it's also about community involvement.
For sure. Lululemon shows up differently in every community, and we've done so much with our community the last few years in our showroom, so we're so excited to present this awesomeness to the community now. We do cheer stations at marathons, we have tons of yoga classes that we offer. We love the communities that we work in.
And it's perfect that you brought up that yoga class because we're showing footage of the last yoga class that you had right here in store. In a little bit, we're going to be doing some yoga demonstrations today, but that's not unique just for opening week or for the show. You do that quite often.
Yeah, actually every Sunday starting June 1st, we're going to have, we call it our Sunday Sweat Sesh in store from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. And it could be yoga, it could be a bar class, it could be some sort of CrossFit TRX thing, whatever teacher we get in to help us out.
All right, well, thank you so much, Kate. I have to say that the store is bright, it's cheerful in here. I know right now I'm going to toss back to Lauren, but Lauren, before I send it over to you, in a little bit we're going to be back right here with Kathleen from East Meets West Yoga, and I'm going to get a little yoga lesson and tell a lot of our viewers how they can center themselves and calm down before a busy day.
Right now, though, we're going to toss it right back out to Matt Snyder as he is right on his own mat, live from the Lululemon Athletica store in the Galleria Mall. Matt, that crow, you look excellent in that pose.
All right, we wanted to start the segment off with just a little bit of showing off. We are here with Kathleen from East Meets West Yoga, and we're doing something that happens quite often here in the Lululemon location at the Walden Galleria, and that is yoga right in the store. So, of course, we had to share a little bit of yoga with you. Kathleen, what are we going to be working on today?
We're going to be working on Surya Namaskar A, which is a sun salutation, and it's just a little bit of movement. It's a little bit invigorating. We usually use it as a warm-up in vinyasa style yoga, and vinyasa just means linking movement with breath. And
so many of the shoppers here at Lululemon and so many of our viewers are busy moms on the go, so this is something they can do quickly just to kind of center themselves.
Definitely. First thing in the morning, if you get a few minutes of nap time, or even when your kids are watching a little bit of TV.
All right, well, let's get started.
Okay, cool. So you're going to start at the top of the mat in Samastitihi. I'm going to bring the big toes together to touch. And just take an inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears, and relax the shoulders down the back. And we'll bring the hands to prayer, so Anjali Mudra. Just go ahead and take a deep breath, closing the eyes. Big exhale here. Just centering yourself, and then we'll open the eyes and take a big inhale, sweep the arms up into the air. And exhale, we'll fold over the thighs. And you can bend your knees, just let your head relax. And take a breath here, put a little bend in the knees, roll the weight of the body forward, and just shake out the head, just releasing any extra stuff. And then on an inhale, slide the palms up the shin, stretch the chest forward into flat back. And then exhale, we're going to set the hands and step back into plank pose.
And while we're in plank, tell me a little bit about what yoga can really do for the body.
Yoga is really great for strengthening, for lengthening, for creating peace in the body, so it's really good for the nervous system, digestive system. So it's really an all-around, every part of the body is impacted by yoga.
And as we're showing right now, this is something super simple, so it really is good for all different levels.
Oh yeah, definitely. Plank is the simplest pose you can do, and it tones the entire body. So sit here for a couple minutes every day, you'll be strong.
Well, I don't know how much more I can sit here and plank, so let's move on to the next
So take
step.
a big inhale here, and then exhale. We're gonna do this little push-up, so shift the shoulders forward. You're gonna bend the elbows, and then you can come all the way down to your belly, exhaling. And then come onto the toenail side of the feet and just curl up into a gentle back bend. Relax the shoulders, beautiful. Big inhale.
Now, this is something that Lululemon tries to do as often as possible, but they also have reached out to a lot of the fitness people in Buffalo as community advisors, I think that... Ambassadors. I was looking for that word. And you're one of those community ambassadors.
I am. I'm an ambassador for Lululemon. This is my second year with them, and they support me in the community. They bring people into our classes. They promote us all different ways. So it's a really great way for people to get to know you.
And then you're also part of East Meets West, so for people that want a little bit more information on yoga or want to come and take a class, tell us a little bit about that.
East Meets West Yoga we have 2 locations, one in Williamsville and one in Buffalo, and our main style is Vinyasa Yoga, which is this fluid movement yoga, and we also have all different kinds of levels, all different kinds of practices, and you can find us online, so eastmeetswestyoga.com.
All right, perfect. Well, let's finish this up. I think we're going downward facing dog. And as we get into this position, I'm going to send it back to Lauren so we can finish up with our morning meditation. And Lauren, I know that you're a little jealous that you're not up here doing yoga with us, right?
How do you know I wasn't doing it back here in the studio with Chef Orazio? We're going to down dog too, for sure, Matt. Thank you so much.